So now we want to share some tips and suggestions on what we believe is the best way for you to build production-ready app with React Native in 2024. So I'm personally an Android engineer. I've been doing Android applications for like 10 years plus. And I know how complicated it is to build production-ready apps, 5-star apps, because our devices are changing, our users are changing, and the user requirements are changing as well. So keeping up with the reviews and the quality of the app, it's complicated. So our goal in the React and React Native team is for you to focus on building beautiful application that solves the user needs. We don't want you to spend time on fixing infrastructure issue or like dealing with tooling that is not great. So like when you open Android Studio and you do like file new project and you create an app, you have the Hello World app running out there. You feel you're an Android developer, no? Like you're ready for production. But to bring that Hello World app from the simulator to the store and let it be a 5-star app, you need a little bit of things. You will have some problems to solve, right? Let's look at them. First, you need solutions for navigation and routing and handling deep links. At the end of the day, your apps will have more than one screen, right? And you want your user to be able to navigate between them. You will need some help managing your Xcode project and Gradle file, which are notably quite hard to deal with. You will need some help publishing to the stores. For example, on the App Store, you will have to create screenshots and icons and create a bundle of your app and upload it and so on. Well, then you will have to deal a lot with dependencies and things like making sure they're up to date and they're aligned with each other so they don't clash. And a lot of other features to build like capabilities for your app, like push notification, in-app purchases, splash screen, user authentication, and much more. The list goes on and on and on. And like, really, those problems, any mobile engineer out there will have to solve it to bring your application to 5-star, to bring it to success. And if you've been doing React Native, you probably already know a tool that solves all of those problems and many more, like Expo. So over the last months, we spent time with the rest of the team and with our partner defining what is a tool that solves all of those problems. And we call a tool that does all of this a React Native framework. We recently updated the reactnative.dev website with a recommendation on what are React Native frameworks. Oh, and by the way, we just updated also the landing page of reactnative.dev like 1 hour ago. So go and check it out because we refreshed the website and we bring it up to date with the latest standard. So if you go on the reactnative.dev website, you will find that we define a React Native framework as a toolbox with all the necessary APIs to let you build production-ready application. In a sense, this is really similar to the same concept you have on web, with web frameworks such as Next or Remix. So we're sort of bringing React Native closer to what you have on web. But now you might be wondering, OK, folks, so are you forcing us to use Expo? Are you forcing us to use a framework? Can I use React Native without a framework? The answer is yes, but from our experience, we like to say that you're either using a framework or you're building your own framework. As you're basically solving those issues that I was showing you before, over and over again. Someone already solved those issues for you, so it's pointless that you keep on solving them again. We want you to focus on building production code, on building beautiful application. So that's why, starting from React Native 075, the recommendation from the React Native team for newly created app is for you to use a React Native framework. And our framework of choice is Expo. So yes, you should be using Expo for your newly created app. We believe that Expo today is the fastest way to bring your apps from idea to production. We are obviously open to recommending other React Native framework in the future, because we also published an entire RFC on what are React Native frameworks, why we're making this change, and what are the requirements to become a new React Native framework. And now,